In this one, sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover. Gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got him in. It's Breshad Perriman. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
For it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Davante Adams, 28 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
7. Steelers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll try and go jet sweep here with Perriman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Jets 7. Steelers nothing.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 6-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10 now from the 27. now Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Melvin Gordon, 73 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Darius Leonard able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
37 yards. First down, Steelers.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Steelers 14, Jets 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
He was brought down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a timeout taken.
5-yard line.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home. That's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded near the back of the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 19.
Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chain.
At the 13-yard line.
He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Minkah Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Being chased out left. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the
a gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Man, he got in there there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Mostert. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Mostert.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's caught inside the 30.
The pass.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Yards. 1st down, Steelers.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On second down, Mostert. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Check, check. Lucky.
They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. "13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
And the Steeler 1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now this time he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
44-yard line.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The open man is Smith. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
from the gun, a run with Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game.